Hello everyone! Today I want to tell you about very interesting novel called Memnoch the Devil. This novel is about vampire, but it is not only about vampire. It is also about God, the devil, heaven, hell, and the meaning of life. The main character is Lestat Linkarp. Lestat is a vampire. He is smart, brave, and likes to think about big questions. He always asks himself, who is God? Who is the devil? And why do we lie? One day, Lestat feels that someone is watching him all the time. He becomes afraid because he cannot see who it is. He tells his good friend, David Talbot, that an evil spirit may be following him. Later, Lestat chooses a man named Roger as his next victim. Roger is rich and loves money. Lestat thinks Roger has lived in sinful life, so he kills him. Inside Roger's house, Lestat sees many beautiful old things. One thing catches his eyes. It is a statue of an angel. The angel reminds him of the strange person who has been watching him. After Roger dies, sometimes something surprising happens. Roger's spirits come back. He asks Lestat for one last favor. He wants Lestat to protect his special books and give his daughter, Dora, her inheritance. Dora is very different from her father. She is kind of very religious. She wants to help people believe in God. Lestat meets Dora and tells her the truth. He says, I killed your father. Dora is shocked, but she's more interested in Lestat himself. She wants to understand who a vampire can exist after leaving Dora. Lestat finally meets the mysterious person who has been watching him. His name is Memnoch. Memnoch says that he is both an angel and the devil. He tells Lestat that he wants him to become his partner. Memnoch believes Lestat is smart enough to understand the truth about God and the universe. At first, Lestat is scared. He asks David for advice, but David doesn't know what to say. Then Lestat asks Dora. Because of Dora's word, Lestat decides to go with Memnoch. Their journey begins. The first place they visit is heaven. Heaven is full of bright and light. Everything is peaceful and beautiful. Lestat sees families singing happily to God. He feels great joy. He even cries. Then, for one moment, Lestat sees God, and God tells him, "You will not become my enemies." This word says in Lestat's heart. After heaven, Memnoch tells his own story. He says he watched the universe grow from the beginning. He also says he once lived on earth as a human man. He fell in love with a woman. He fell in love with a woman and enjoyed human life. But God became angry and sent him away from heaven. Memnoch felt lonely and abandoned. He believed humans were weak and needed more love and more change. But God believed that suffering could help humans become better. Because of this, Memnoch disagreed with God. Next, Memnoch shows Lestat one of the most important moments in history. He showed the crucifixion of Jesus. Lestat watched Jesus after suffer on the cross. Before Jesus dies, he gives a special coat known as the Veronica's veil to Lestat. This is a holy object. Later, Jesus returns to heaven and explains why he became human. Jesus says that he understands human pain. He believes suffering can help people become worthy of heaven. But Memnoch still disagreed. Because of this, God gives Memnoch a new job. He becomes the ruler of hell. This job is to watch over lost souls and help those who deserve another change. After that, Memnoch takes Lestat to a place called Sheol. This is a place where lost souls wait. Many people there do not even know they're dead. Lestat feels very sad for them, and finally Memnoch shows him hell. Hell is full of pain and suffering. Lestat is horrified. Memnoch asks him one more time, "Please join me. Help me save these souls." Lestat thinks very carefully. He feels sorry for the souls, but he also remembers God's word. You will not become my enemy. So Lestat makes his decision. He refuses Memnoch offer. He refuses Memnoch offers, and Memnoch becomes very angry. He lets the souls in hell attack Lestat. Lestat suffers greatly. He even loses one of his eyes. But somehow he escapes and returns to Earth. Back on Earth, Lestat meets David and Dora again. He tells them everything that happened. He gives Veronica's veil to Dora, and Dora happily takes the holy clothes to a church because he believes it will help people believe in God's power. So, however, not everyone believe Lestat's story. David, Armand, and Mahren think Lestat has lost his mind. They keep him under watch because they worry about his mental health. At first, Lestat becomes angry, but later he begins to think deeply. He realizes that he doesn't want anyone to control him. He chooses his own path. He remains a vampire living between faith and doubt. In the end, Memnoch the Devil is much more than a vampire story. It teaches us to think about life, good and evil, heaven and hell, and the choices we make. The novel reminds us that we shouldn't believe everything too quickly. We should think carefully, choose what is right, and always search for the truth. And thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. See you next video. Bye bye.